Listen, reading from uh, the book of Judges, yes, Judges chapter 16, verse 21, I saw four things. When Samson was arrested due to what happened when he entered the land of the Philistines, and they used Delilah to capture him, to trap him. Now, but when he was arrested, I saw four things that are of concern to me. Four things, and that those four things, one of them is what I'll be focusing on. But they did four things to him. One, they removed his eyes. The Bible recorded Judges 16:21. They put out his eyes. Number two, they brought him to their place. They took him from where they arrested him, brought him to their place. In other words, he was brought to their system. He was brought to, he was removed from where he could have experienced freedom to their system. Then number three, it recorded that he was bound. They bound him, and finally he began to grind in the prison house. While I was looking at it, what caught my attention was he began to grind in the prison house. You cannot grind actually in the prison house of the enemy, except first, um, three things happen to you. First, you no longer have eyes, you become visionless. No dream, no ambition, no vision, nothing. They put out his eyes. Two, they brought him to conform to their system, to conform to their own ideologies, to conform to their own patterns. And because of that, three, he was bound. They bound him with fetters. They bound his legs, they bound his hands, they bound his brain, they bound his ability to think, they bound him. Then the only thing he could do was to grind. And while he was grinding for them, they were laughing and making mockery of him. If you allow yourself to be bound, if you allow the system to take away your ideas and your visions, then get ready to be bound by them. And when you grind for them, to you you are doing something, but to them you are only but a joke, a comedy. They begin to laugh at him while he was grounding. Now, um, imagine someone grinding in the prison house. Um, g- I mean, it's not um, a healthy thing to do. A man without a vision will definitely grind for the enemy. That's true. No matter what happens in life, don't allow your visions, your ideas, your desire to be to become there. Your idea, your desire to go there, don't allow it to die. They put out his eyes. They removed his vision. They removed his ideas. They removed his ideologies. They made him hopeless. And because he was hopeless, he became helpless. Because there was no longer a desire to grow, a desire to become. He was carried from where he should have experienced freedom, from where he would have experienced help. Help. They took him to a place where he can be confined to their system, to remain in their system. But if you want to escape, first thing is not to be tied by the system. Don't allow the system define you. You define the system. I think it is time for you to break out. I think it is time for you to be freed. I think it is time for you to be delivered. It is time for you to be rescued. Don't allow your eyes to be put out by situations or circumstances. Don't allow that. They put out his eyes. They brought him. They held him bound, and he began to grind for the enemy. Don't grind for the enemy. Don't grind for the enemy. I will talk about this more in the next video. God bless you.